Hello everybody, this is Just Cool234 and just Sam, and welcome to FNAF Theory Wednesday, which is, I'm recording this on Friday. I'm sorry about this, but I forgot about it yesterday, but I've been busy a little bit with school. This has not been a good week for me, and yeah. First I want to say, go join my Discord. I put that in the description below, and please go and out. I have updates, and I have you can just talk to me there. I'm gonna start doing shadows on there too. Let's build that up. I might even, before I put animations on this channel, I'm gonna put it on there to see what you guys think on there first. Then I'll ask on here. But yeah, and basically let's get started. If you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. I will be commenting 30 minutes after each video, maybe an hour. But yeah. So about FNAF 6. That one was a big surprise to everybody in the world. Nobody knew it was coming. Only Scott knew, I think. But there are still some secrets in there. Like, what is with it? Why was Egg Baby used as a data thing for the insanity ending? Why would Henry put it in there? If you guys don't know, the file I get is HRY, which is basically standing for Henry. Like, for example, my Sim, that's for the first 3 letters of my last name. So basically in FNAF 6, there's this message that you get if you get Egg Baby and you turn off your monitor and then hold to turn it back on. It will show up, which is very interesting, and it comes up with like this requirement, and also we don't know what this chapter 4 I think it is. Yeah, chapter 4 of the page something. I'm looking up the blueprints. FNAF 6 insanity ending. I'm not gonna read other theories about it. I know nobody's watching as well because I can tell. Okay, here it is. Hold on. Okay, this person didn't do that well.
It's only now that I understand the depth of the depravity of this creature, this monster that I unwillingly helped to create.
So about that first one, he says this creature they was unwilling to create, and this it has a picture of the scooper, which is what is it? Scalable creation ulterior presence, whatever that says. But this is the scooper, or scoop for short. And basically what he's meaning is that he created a monster, which is Baby or one of the Funtime animatronics, and part on this thing, it says not to give it too hot or it won't work properly, which means the souls of children won't, or anybody won't go into an animatronic. So if it's too warm, it won't work. at all. That's why that's explaining in there's like a fan in the scooping room. I'm not able to talk this week. And Henry was unwilling to create these monsters with William. And there's a whole theory around that we're working for Henry, basically. That we're getting these animatronics all together at once. But I'm just going to continue.
As if what he had already done wasn't enough.
So basically, it's saying that he has killed other children. And he wants to continue. William wants to continue to kill more. Not by himself, with animatronics. Henry didn't know at the time. Let's continue.
He found a new way to desecrate, to humiliate, to destroy. As if the suffering wasn't enough. The loss of innocence, the loss of everything to so many people. Small souls trapped in prisons of my making, now set to new purpose.
So basically, he knows that the souls have gone into the animatronics that he has created with William, and he is disappointed that he has made this happen and let it happen. He regrets doing it, and he's saying that William is taking innocent lives and keeps going without any stop.
And used in ways I never thought imaginable. He lured them all back to a familiar place, back with familiar tricks. He brought them all together.
So basically, what I think about what he just said there is that he's talking about when he brought all the animatronics, not all the animatronics, all the kids together to kill them, which is the original 4 people. And then the 5th one, which you still don't, I think either it's going, actually no, there's 6. The first one was Elizabeth, which you can tell in the ending, he says, to baby, Elizabeth, even if you still, wait, no. It's a baby or a puppet, but he says, Elizabeth, even if you remember that name. So basically one of his, and he mentions about his daughter, which is Elizabeth. And that's what, and basically, Purple Guy, or aka William Afton, killed his daughter.
Are they still aware? I hope not. It keeps me...
That sentence is very important. Are they aware? Yes, souls can be aware of surroundings and other stuff. But what does that really mean? Are they aware that they're still dead? Are they aware that they know who killed them? Are they aware that they are souls? Are they aware they're animatronics that were meant to kill? Who knows? Scott, obviously.
awake at night. I could make myself sleep, but not yet. Not until I undo what he has done.
He wants to fix everything. That's why at the ending he has everything burnt, and then he makes himself die with the building, with all the souls. That's what he meant by going to sleep. I think that's a theory that I think is very depressing, but it's still very theological.
And heal this wound. A wound first inflicted on me, but then one that I let bleed out to cause all of this.
Basically, he let his daughter get killed. And then it got worse. And he let it happen. And now he wants to fix it, which is a huge problem.
He set some kind of trap. I don't know what it was, but he led them there again. He overpowered them again.
So when he's saying this again and again, he's basically meaning that William keeps bringing these children into this place to kill them and take their souls, basically, I think. But mostly kill them.
And he
their soul, their life, their body.
Tiny breaths of life came to inhabit those machines, but they will never find rest now, not like this.
So he doesn't truly know that there's spirits in the animatronic. Not yet. But when we hear, because this is an old file, but when we hear him talking at the end, he talks to like he knows Elizabeth is still in there, but doesn't know at the same time. So that's what I'm thinking, is that he doesn't truly know if there are souls, but he knows that they are there, so that means something. But he doesn't know if Elizabeth is still in control, which is very interesting.
I have to call them all back, all of them, together in one place.
And that's the end of that. So basically, that explains the ending. That literally explains the whole ending, that last part. He wants them to rest, so he has to end it. All of it. Which brings the ending of FNAF 6. And the rest of the franchise. But here's the weird thing. In the book, before FNAF 6 came out, before anybody knew it was going to come out, it said more games were going to come out. That's only one game. That's not games. Because this location was already out before the book I have. Which is very interesting. What games are coming out, except for... But now we know because of the private room, not the private room, the custom night for FNAF 6, which we're going to have a whole new office and a couple new characters, I think. One new character. I think Phone Guy is the only new character, and then he's like changing the other stuff around. But yeah, he has a new office as well, which is very interesting. And also this file name right here is HRY223. So this is very interesting for me as an animator of a geek of FNAF, a theorist, and other stuff. It's very important to know all the details in a story. Also for a writer. If you guys want me to put, I will put my stuff on the Discord. I will probably try to put my books on there. But anyways, to continue. Basically, why would he be doing this? So he doesn't have to feel the pain of his daughter being killed and other children. He wants to save the souls. He wants to end the souls. He wants to save... He wants to end the Afton family. Basically. Because, we are Michael Afton. William Afton is there because of, Scrap Trap. Or Spring Trap, it's the same thing. Or Salvage. And, Baby that is there, which is Elizabeth. Which I think I don't remember, I don't know Henry's last name. I don't remember. But, and then there's Ennard with the 3 animatronics that were possessed. Which is Flora, Funtime Foxy, and Funtime Freddy. This is still interesting to me, even though I've been thinking about this for a while. Probably shouldn't have, but... It goes a long way from a simple game of Five Nights at Freddy's 1 to Five Nights at Freddy's 6 being very, very, very complicated with the timeline and story. So basically, it's a hard time figuring out what is truly happening when we don't know all the details. Like the mini games in FNAF 6, for like the one where we find these like foot trails. Yes, I know the way. Do you know the way, my brother? Or you the queen? But anyways, FNAF FNAF 6 has a lot more mysteries than any other game, I think. That I personally think that it does. Um, oh yeah, I also wanted to mention that Scrap Baby and Freak Show Baby are the same thing. Um, in FNAF 6, the minigame that when you're driving along and then you go into this hole, um, and you come to this house, it is basically you basically go around and you find these footprints with that are normal footprints, and then you see these animatronics, but they don't finish. They just stop. They don't, like somebody picked them up or something. But that the boy's feet would have stopped moving then. And you see that it has a smashed window, which is strange because he could have just opened the window. Any window can open, unless it's like sealed down, but that's not normal. Even I think basement even windows actually can open. But I'm pretty sure if that guy could have opened the window, he could have just done that. He would not just broke out. That's why I think it's weird that he might have actually been taken away instead of actually breaking out, because he could have just opened that window. But no, it's smashed. Like either a rock or something. Or a fist or anything. I don't know. Then people are like debating about this like pile of dirt. It could just be a pile of dirt. We don't know if anything's dug in there or anything. Could be an animatronic too. It could be a dog. It could be something. But next I want to talk about the girl with Spring Bonnie in the background. She is very interesting in this story because she is actually with Spring Bonnie, which is the William Afton in the suit. Also, we found out that everything is real. FNAF 4 is real. FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3. They were all real. It wasn't a dream like we thought at the first place, because we just thought, oh, it's nothing. But when FNAF 6 came out, Private Room, we found out that the rooms were real. I'm talking about all of them, but mostly we're talking about FNAF 6. Thank you for joining. Also, if Discord down below in the description. Where was I? So in FNAF 6, this girl is playing this minigame. It's a simple minigame. It's a maze. Basic. Then the next round, it gets worse and then worse. You see these dogs dying. This Spring Bonnie popping out of the ground with dirt around it. And then you see Spring Bonnie on the left side of her, which right now it would be on this side. No. I don't know. But it's on one side. And when you die when you don't complete it, or I think you can complete it, it says he's still alive. Follow me, or something like that. And what I think is that either she's talking about she's been yes, Kenora, I remember you. She plays this game either to forget that her son or brother is dead, or her dog, or something else that we don't know about. And then just like this FNAF is a whole thing to debate about, because nobody knows truly what's going on yet. So to truly learn, we need to know what the actual creator is thinking. But we can't, because I know he won't tell us directly out yet. with the FNAF movie coming and his books, it's gonna be a long time. But yes, new creator for the FNAF movies, new director. Thank God. I'm not religious, but yes. New drink. I'm very excited for it. But for more theory, do you have it? Does anybody have any questions for any theory on FNAF? Bite of 87, Bite of 83 are definitely two different things. Two different timelines, two different characters. Because they're real. One was in the frontal lobe, though. 1983 wasn't the frontal lobe. It was the whole head. It was sideways in the whole head. Wasn't just the frontal lobe, which is right here on your forehead. Which is, it's not on, but you know what I mean. It's supposed to... In FNAF 2, he says that... Oh no, in FNAF 1, he mentions about 1987 with a bite, frontal lobe. We all thought it was Foxy at the first. But then we thought it was Mangle. And now people are like debating, because of FNAF 4, that either it's Fredbear... Will we see more Springtrap? I don't think in the game... I think in the custom night, I think he's in that. The thing is not starting right. Hold on. I think he's in that still. But I don't think we'll know more about Springtrap so far. But he is William Afton. We all know that. We definitely all know that for fact. We just don't know everything about it. I think we'll definitely learn more about William Afton, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, or the creator of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza franchise, or Freddy Fazbear franchise. I still don't know the name of that person that talks like the hand unit and other stuff. We still don't know the name of that, I think. It's hard to decide now on what is going on, because I still need to research a lot more stuff. But I heard there was supposed to be a FNAF World update of baby stuff. I don't really think that happened, right? Jesus Christ, scared the shit out of me. Okay, got that. Just gonna put that in here. I'm good, it was just my computer. Okay. Basically now, in FNAF 6, we know basically William Afton, Spring Bonnie, Springtrap, and Scrap Trap are all the same. We know that the timelines, this is the last part of the timeline, obviously, because this whole thing ends. Starting from Circus Baby to Springtrap. And I actually want to talk about Lefty. Lefty is not full animatronic. It's just a suit that has a marionette in it. We all know this. And he used these shocks to keep the powers of the puppet contained, so the souls can't. So he can't save any more souls. So the souls can rest. So in FNAF 3, that all the souls are lifted, which all the masks fall down. Kind of fast, but the puppet is like slower, and it's obvious that she has unfinished business. So it's weird to see that a puppet is a main part of this, but it's not easy to hide that though because of how much we saw the puppet in saving lives, the FNAF 6 minigame. We also saw it in FNAF 3, FNAF 2, and FNAF 1. We even saw it in FNAF 1, but not that much. Crying Child, mostly. I don't have my book on me right now, so I can't really look up more with that. But I can play the ending of FNAF 6. Hold on, I'm just gonna look it up. Okay, I'm gonna play both endings.
Congratulations on completing the week. Unfortunately, you did not meet your special obligations under paragraph 4. Your employment is terminated. We'll mail you your things.
There is gonna definitely be a custom night. That's all I know so far. But I think there are gonna be more games. But I think it's just gonna be add-ons to FNAF 6. So far of what Scott has said. There is I hope there's gonna be an endless mode for the pizza, the simulator, and other stuff. Let's continue.
End tape.
Okay, I want to say one thing about the chapter 4 requirement. We still don't know what the hell that is. Mind my French. But he mentions this a lot. We never knew what it is, but we might have a clue, because we know all the supernatural stuff and souls and all this mumbo jumbo of ghosts, basically. So any supernatural events that you see, like any soul activity, any possessed, I think that's what chapter 4 is all about. I don't know if he has hidden chapter 4 in any of his books. I don't know if it's a key in his books. But I know it has to be something about ghosts and souls and possession. Let's play this ending.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you?
Elizabeth doesn't know him. That is obvious. She thinks this is another person, another bad thing.
No. This was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to.
Who do we play as in this location? It's kind of obvious now we are the same person in all of this. We could be the same person in all of this. We could be Michael Afton the whole time. What?
Blueprints is pretty damn good, you know that.
Yeah, I know, and mind your French.
Pretty damn good.
I'm in the live stream.
Damn. There's a thing that holds back
Damn.
water.
Can I please finish my FNAF Theory Wednesday? It's me. Anyways. What was I at?
All of those little souls in one place.
So basically, Elizabeth, about that sentence and all that, she thinks that this is all special for her and the souls that have been taken. No. It has nothing to do with this. she has no idea what is going on. She does not know Michael Afton was planning. So was Henry.
Just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do.
This means killing. She is gonna kill Michael. But she gets stopped by Henry. Henry kills Mike. Henry dies with the building. I will talk about why do I think this is Michael.
And be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy.
That's Henry. This is Henry's daughter. We all know this.
Watch. Listen. And be full.
Connection terminated.
Oops, my bad.
Individual.
Hang on.
Full.
There you go. So when she says be full, that basically says sit back, relax, and die. She's not gonna help him. She's gonna kill him.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name. But
Elizabeth, even if you don't remember that name. He doesn't know exactly if he knows or not. What do you think Enter is? Enter is a mix of 3 animatronics. We know that by the blueprint of Molten Freddy. It says Ballora, Funtime Foxy, and Funtime Freddy. Obviously Scrap Baby is Circus Baby, so it can't be in Enter. And Enter, we obviously knew was a mix of animatronics. There's no way it was just one. And it never had Circus Baby in it.
I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you...
That exact sentence explains everything. Michael wants to die with his father, maybe his sister, if they're the same. What about Golden Freddy? We don't know exactly who that is, but we think it's the 5th child that was in those mini games, but not the original kid that was killed. Golden Freddy wasn't the powers of all of this. Golden Freddy was a different victim. All of them were. The originals have been freed.
You are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby.
Henry
This
is
place
father
will
must
not
go
be
down the
remembered,
road.
and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away as the agony...
So when it's saying all this, it's going through the